yet the wonderful thing about that is that it speaks to people.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two.
So today's December the 26th, and we had a beautiful sunny day. It did rain later in the evening time, but mostly just really windy. Don't really notice it so much with the drone. I was getting little signals on the drone as I was a little higher, telling me to come down lower, that it was too windy up there for it, saying it might not make it home. So, but yeah, it was a nice, beautiful day. Not too cold or anything, too. It just felt great. So I just kind of went out and did a little survey around with the drone to see how much water was around the neighborhood. So you can see the little creek running through the property. It has plenty of water running through it. It did have time to drain through, so there was more actually when it was raining, especially when it was really pouring. But right now, not as much, but there is some water in there. And you see my neighbor's pond is full over there. As I come up a little bit higher, you can see it. So the cows, they're got plenty of grass to eat. So my feeding bill is reduced now. I feed them 1 bale a day, and then they're subsidizing it by eating the nice green grass. So this one was Lily's little lake here was pretty full, much bigger yesterday. Today it's kind of drained down. I have a culvert there that it's a little like a bridge I can walk over or ride my three-wheel trikes or quads and whatnot over. And then, of course, there's a culvert that goes under the road there. And then as you'll see as I come up, the creek runs through my neighbor's property, and it goes over through some other neighbor's property and into a pond. You'll see as I'm raising up here, see how the creek flows right there. So my neighbor went in with a tractor there and kind of defined it a little bit better, because it was washing over on the last big storm that we had back in 2021. It was actually flowing right under his house. So now it kind of defines it a little bit better. And then you can see that it washes over, starts turning to the left there. And then you'll see as I go up a little bit further how it flows. So right on the back side there's like a little creek that forms right on the back side of his property that drains it from the road. And there you can see how it flows right there into that lake there that the neighbor who builds those Airstream trailers or rebuilds them or whatever he does with them, he's got a real nice, beautiful landscape yard there with the lake that takes the bulk of that water and channels it into one area. Then it goes into another neighbor's lake, and then you can see there over behind the gun club, it's just all wetlands back there. Those poor neighbors, their yard's a big swamp. So it just keeps running in that direction. So it kind of gives you an idea, getting up high like this after a big storm, the low spots in the neighborhood. You know, so that's kind of invaluable to know if you're buying property to especially out here in like the country. Anywhere really, you want to know what the floodplain is in your area. A lot of times there's a link on Zillow that you can get that FEMA information. So very important when you're buying property, know if you're in a floodplain. So there you can see as I turn around, you can see how that shine off the water, how much water is out there. So from the low spot on my property up to the base of my doorstep is 36 feet. So the water would have to come up pretty high to flood my house. And back in 2021, when we had that bad flood out here, it was, labeled as a national disaster zone. They had locked the area down with the National Guard. So if you left your home during that time, that 10 days, you could not get back to your home. So we just kind of hunkered down. We're running off generators for that 10 days because there was no power. And we had plenty of food stocked up, so we were all good, but we could see some of our neighbors just dwindling day by day, couldn't hack it. So they end up leaving one by one into town, getting hotels or staying with relatives. Here's my neighbor's upper pond there. He's got an upper pond and a lower pond. And it looks like that neighbor there has been lately, they put in a swimming pool, it looks like, and not that pond, but behind the swimming pool there is another pond, but it looks like they've been cementing that pond because it usually dries up in the summertime. So I think they're cementing it so they can have a pond year round. My neighbor with that pond across the way, with the non-cemented one, he was saying that what you need to do is get ducks and geese. I guess they do something with the pond where they, mat down the base of it and create a layer to help keep the water in the pond so that it stays with water longer in the year. Which, amazingly enough, how they do it, so they collect the mud somehow, and then they will put it in, like we have those little kiddie pools for our ducks, and the whole bottom of the kiddie pool, like we have to dump every once in a while, it's just full of mud. So somehow they're processing that mud and coating the bottom of the kiddie pool with it. Okay, here we go. I'm the drone cowboy now. Yeehaw! Gonna start herding some cows with the drone. So that's Shara right there in front with the chopped horns. She's like here comes Big Bird. So Big Bird lately has been hanging with Shara. Like, they've been kind of buddy-buddy lately. And acting like a mini-me for Shara. And he knows, smart enough, he knows not to attack Shara. He'll come up and attack the other ones, but I think he knows his place with Shara. So So there's Gigolo right there. He's slow poking along. He's never in a big hurry. But which is pretty good because it makes him a pretty docile bull. I can easily get him, put a leash on him and get him to walk into the trailer or my van and take him for a ride or walk him down the road. He gets stubborn sometimes and don't want to move, and I'll have to keep some goodies in my pockets to kind of give him a little treat and coaxing. Okay, this is April 2 here. So I'll see if I can push her along there. Oh, she's going. And there's Crazy Cow in the lead. 2 sheep are Yang is the black and white one, and Mei is the white one. Mei is actually the son of Yang. So as you can see, the drone is actually pretty effective. And this is just my small little drone too. A little tiny one. It's a, a Mini 3? Where I have a much bigger drone, which is much louder, has, 8 rotors on it. And this one here, it's a little small one, but works just the same. I can, push the cows along. So surprising, it sounds like a little mosquito, but yet it's enough to, see, watch, this is baby mama here. And she doesn't want to cross that creek. So it kind of forced her to. She said, I don't want to get my feet wet. Well, that's pretty much it. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like this drone content, let me know. I can post some more of it. Take care. Yeehaw. Drone Cowboy out.